So now we're going to discuss the payoff of forwards and futures. So we're going to look at an example. Suppose that on September 1st, the December futures price of gold is quoted as 1,000. This is the price at which traders can agree to buy or sell gold for December delivery. So what is the maturity period? It is December delivery. And so the maturity is of 3 months from September till December. We're going to assume the start of December. The price of gold is quoted as 1,000, so the underlying variable is gold, and the forward price over here is 1,000. So we have asset gold, the future price 1,000, and the maturity 3 months. Now there's one more terminology which is called spot price. Spot price is basically the current price in the marketplace. So the current price can be anything else. It can be 950, it can be 1100. So because the prices are going up and down all the time, we cannot be sure about the future spot price. So whenever that time period comes, you will know that this is the spot price at which a given asset such as a security, commodity, or currency can be bought or sold for immediate delivery. Now let's assume that you have agreed to buy gold at 1,000 on December. So the current price, so this should be 1st December because it's a 3 months and it started from September 1st. So September, October, November, and then in December the delivery. Now the current price, the spot price, let's say is 1100. Now think yourself that if you have agreed to buy gold for 1,000 and the current price is 1100, is this a gain for you or is this a loss for you? You are in a contract that says that you can purchase the gold for 1,000 rupees, whereas currently in the market the gold is of 1100. So you do not have to pay 1100, you can purchase the gold for 1,000. This makes it 100 profit for you. Now assume that the current price is 900. Again, your contract is that you can purchase the gold for 1,000. So you will still have to purchase it for 1,000 even though in the market it is for 900. So over here you will have to pay more than the actual spot price. So in this case you will have a loss. So minus 100. So based on this, you can see that when you're talking about long futures, when you have bought futures that take you into a buy agreement, it is better if the spot price is more than the futures contract. So you want that the spot price should be more than the futures contract in order for you to get a profit, to get a positive amount. That's why the payoff for a long forward position is the spot price minus the forward price. The reason being you will have a positive amount which will denote profit only when the spot price is greater than the forward price. For example, in that case, the spot price was 1100 and you could purchase it for 1000, so that gave you 100 gain profit. So if the answer comes positive, negative, or zero, you know what that means. Positive means it's a profit, negative would mean it's a loss, and zero would mean that neither profit nor loss. The party holding a long forward contract with delivery date T will benefit if the future asset prices ST rises above the forward price. Similarly, now we're going to look at short futures. Now the same question, the spot price is 1100 and 900. So now if you think about short futures, you are in a contract that you can sell your gold for 1,000. Now that means if the spot price is 900 and you can still sell your gold for 1,000. So you can sell it for 1,000 whereas everybody else is selling it at 900. That means you have a gain of 100 because now you're at the selling side, you're on the other side. So if you're on the selling side, you gain when the spot price is less. Similarly, if the spot price is 1100, now again your contract says that you can sell for only 1000, so that means you can sell for only 1000, whereas In the market, everybody else is selling that same thing for 1100. That means you have a negative 100 loss in this case. So if you're thinking from the point of view of a seller, the seller is going to benefit the most when the forward price, the one at which he can sell, is greater than the spot price. When you're selling, you want to sell at the highest price, and when you're buying, it's the other way around. When you're buying, you want to buy at the lowest price possible. So if you want to calculate the payoff for a short forward position, the formula is future price minus the spot price. F denotes future price and S denotes the spot price, where T is the delivery date, which can be positive, negative, or zero. So you can see that the formula has switched sides. When you're talking about the long, the formula was spot minus forward. Whereas in the short, it is future price minus spot price. It is the same connection that we have discussed, because when you go long, you want that you are buying. So you want that the forward price, the future price should be as low as possible. Whereas over here, you want the forward price to be as high as possible. So that's why it's switching positions over here. The party holding a short forward contract with delivery date T will benefit if the future asset prices falls below the future price. This should be clear to all of you, that when does a short forward position profit and when does a long forward position profit. Suppose that the forward price is 80. If the market price of the asset, the spot price, turns out to be 84 on the delivery date, then the long forward contract holder will earn. So now you're talking about long. Long means you have gone in the contract for buy and you want to buy at the lowest price. So I don't have to memorize the formula. That means that my profit function will be, I want F to be less, so it means F is coming on this side, and ST. This is the formula for long forward contract. So the forward price was 80 and the market price was 84, which means I can buy, uh, I don't think this rolls asset, yeah. I can buy that asset for 80, whereas in the spot market it is 84. So I don't have to buy it for 84, I can buy it for 80. That means I will have a profit of 4. Now you need to understand that if one person is long in this contract, there will be another person who will be short on the contract, which means he would have agreed to sell that asset. One person is agreeing to buy, then there has to be another person who has agreed to sell. So the person who has gone short in this contract will have a loss automatically. So derivatives are a zero-sum game. You need to understand this, that if one side profits, the other side will for sure have a loss. There is no win-win situation. Similarly, this is another question. I would want all of you to try this first on your own. So I will be quiet for 1 minute. Okay, so now if I show you the solution for this one, because you're talking about short forward contract, the formula will be F minus ST, which means 90 minus 100, that means a negative 10 loss. And if this person has a negative 10 loss, that means the other person, the one on the long side, will make a profit of 10. So these are the diagrams. You should be well aware of these diagrams, that the long forward diagram is like this and the short forward one goes like this. So the long profile profit, sorry, if the spot price at delivery ST exceeds the original forward price F0T. So this is exactly what we have discussed. Basically over here, this is showing profit. This area is showing loss, and these are the spot and the forward prices. So on this axis, you have price basically. Now, what happens is that if the spot price is over here somewhere, it is less than the forward price. The forward price is more. That means that the person is in loss. But if the spot price is someplace over here, then the spot price is greater than the forward price, and that means that this person is in profit. This is exactly what we discussed earlier as well. That if you're going into buy, you will benefit if you can buy at a lower price and the price in the market is more. So for example, if you can buy for, let's say, 100 and the spot price is 120, you will have a gain of 20 because the spot is more and you can still buy it for 100, so you get a profit of 20. However, if the spot price is 80, then you will have a loss of 20 because you can buy it at 100 only. So this is your price at which you can buy it, whereas this is showing you the price in the market. And if it's on this side, that means loss, and if it's on this side, that means you will be in profit. Now, talking about short forward, so similarly, if you are there to sell, you will profit when you can sell at the highest price, right? So that means if you are over here, let's say, again, I'll take the same example. If the spot is at 80 and you can sell for 100, that would mean that you get a profit of 20 because your contract sells that you can sell for 100, whereas the market spot price is 80, so you can sell for 20 more because you're in that contract. So in short, this area basically shows you profit, whereas this area is showing you over here loss. And similarly, if the spot price is, let's say, 120, then you will be in loss because your contract said that you could sell it for 100, whereas everybody else in the market is selling for 120. So in this case, you will have a negative 20 loss. Now, hedging with futures. Let's just look at a bit that how were futures basically used for hedging purposes. One example I've already shared with you is of the wheat producer and the cereal manufacturer. So the cereal manufacturer is worried that the future wheat price is going to increase, whereas the wheat producer, the seller, is worried that the future wheat price might go down. So they both go into a contract and they predetermine what is going to be the price. So both of them have reduced their risk, or you could say they have hedged their risk. Now, suppose that company X knows that in 6 months it will have to buy 20,000 ounces of silver to fulfill an order. So, this person knows that he will have to buy 20,000 ounces of silver. Assume that the spot price for silver is $12 per ounce and the 6 months future price is $11 per ounce. So he can buy a 6 months future at this price. What should he do? He should go long in the futures contract because long is for buy and he wants to buy in the future. Company X can lock in a price of $11 per ounce. Then if the spot price is $12, it will have no impact on him because he is in the contract that he will purchase it at $11. So this reduces the company risk because it will be able to close its future position and buy 20,000 ounces of silver for $11 per ounce in 6 months. Similarly, if we flip the situation and we know that a company knows that it will be selling a certain item instead of purchasing it, then it should take a short position in the futures contract to hedge its position. For example, if company X must fulfill a contract in 6 months that requires it to sell 20,000 ounces of silver, um, it would go for short futures contract on silver and close out the futures position in 6 months. In this case, the company has reduced its risk by ensuring that it will receive $11 for each ounce of silver it sells.